Hi, boys and girls. It's Mrs. Oddly, and we're back again to learn more about writing. Earlier, I read you a story about bats. It told us lots of great information. It's a book we call nonfiction book that teaches us something. So we're going to think about how to write a sentence with the information that we learned. And I wanted to remind you about using your resources. That's very important when we're writing. So, on your writing tab, there is a star that you can click that will take you to your writing resources. There's an ABC chart, there's sight words, there's a word wall, and other information that you might need to help you with your writing. So, don't forget about those resources when you're writing. So let's go back to our book. We use our book to help us understand what authors and illustrators do when they write. And we understand that pictures are just as important as the words. So we're going to just use the picture today to help us write a sentence. And let's think back to last week when we wrote a sentence about our community helper. We started off simple and we just told something that the community helper was doing. So today we're just going to write a simple fact about bats. So let's think about what we learned from this story. We learned that bats can fly, that bats live in caves, that bats fly at night, that bats eat bugs, and that bats eat fruit. So that's the page that I turned to. So I'm going to choose this picture right here to write about. And I want you to be thinking about a sentence that you could write about, a fact that you could write. So after this video is over, that's your assignment, is to talk with someone and come up with some ideas for a sentence that you could write with a bat fact. So let's begin. So let's think back to last week. We learned that we have to do something special. We have to plan our sentence first. We don't just start writing. We count out the words and then we draw some lines and we make sure we have a single line for every word. So we said that this bat was eating a bug. So bats eat bugs. How many words is that? 3. So how many lines do I need to draw? That's right, I need 3 lines. Bats eat bugs. So I'm going to come over here to our sentence, and I'm going to draw a line. Bats. Oh, and remember, I need a finger space. And this is what Mrs. Oddly wants you to do at home. I want you to plan out your sentence, count out how many words your sentence has, and then I want you to draw a line for each word and get mom and dad to help you. Okay? Bats eat, need another finger space, bugs. And remember, to help us plan our sentence, it's always good to go back before we even write the words and touch each line and say the words again. Bats eat bugs. Bats eat bugs. That's right. So we're going to go over to our resource here, our ABC chart, and we're going to listen for that beginning sound in bats. B, b, b. That's right. We're going to write the letter B. Do you remember what we have to do at the beginning of a sentence? That's right. We have to write a capital letter. So I'm going to write, we're going to use this capital B right here. And that's one of those words we can stretch out. But ah. Do you hear the ah sound? The ah. Like a turtle. T. Bats. We're going to talk about more than one, so we put an S. Bats eat. Now remember, we were writing down the sounds that we hear. So we don't have to write all the letters, Mom and Dad. We're stretching out those sounds that we hear. E. So we hear the E like an ear. E. T, t. Okay? And we hear the t. So if your writer only hears these 2 sounds, that's okay. actual word is E-A-T when we spell it. But we're going to write what we hear. Okay? Bats eat bugs. So let's stretch out that word bugs. Bug. How many sounds do we hear? We hear 3 sounds, so we're going to write 3 letters. B. There's that B sound again. I'm going to use the lowercase. We only put capital letters at the beginning, and if it's somebody's name. B, that sound. The U. B, g, g, g. There's that G sound. That's right. Like in gate. G. Bug. And we said more than one, so we're going to put an S. Bats eat bugs. And do you remember what goes at the end? That's right. This little dot is called a period, and that stops our sentence so it doesn't run away. So let's double check. Do we have a capital letter? Check. Do we have spaces? Check. Do we have punctuation? Check. Does it make sense? Bats eat bugs. Check. Good job. And did we use our neat handwriting? Check. Those are things that you can do to go back and check your work. Mrs. Oddly has put that 5-star writing on the left side on the writing tab to help you kind of check your sentence. Something else that I'd like to show you is some writing paper. Now you're at home and you're not here at school, so this is something you can do at home. You can just take a white piece of paper and get mom and dad to help you draw a black line. You're going to leave space down here at the bottom. You're not going to draw down here at the bottom, okay? This is where your sentence goes, and your drawing is going to go up here at the top. So this is the writing paper that Mrs. Oddly wants you to start using. This week, you're going to be watching a video on how to draw a bat, and you're going to be listening to some more bat stories, and you're going to be talking to your family at home about the bat facts that you're learning. And at the end of the week, you're going to practice drawing a bat, and you're going to draw the bat, and then you're going to add details to your picture to make it a wow picture. You know how to do that. And then down here at the bottom, you will write a sentence, a bat fact, something you've learned about a bat. So mom and dad, remember, you can just take a plain white sheet of paper and you can just draw this black line right here and leave your child space up here to draw. And then down here at the bottom is where they will write. Okay? And save all of your work, and you'll bring this to the Google Meet on Friday, and you can share with your class and with your teachers what you've been learning. And I can't wait to see your wow picture and to see your sentence that you chose. So after this video, I want you to brainstorm. I want you to think about some bat facts, some things that you've learned about bats from the story. And then you'll listen to another bat story later this week, and then you'll practice drawing a bat, and you'll put all these pieces together to have a wow picture and a bat fact. Boys and girls, you're doing a super job at home, and I hope things are going well, and we will look forward to seeing you at the Google Meet. Take care, boys and girls. I'll see you next week.